Hi, I'm James Rostance and welcome to the 414 Extra. Now, this is where we get to deep dive into the content we've just covered in the main show. And joining me here still is Einav.
Hi, James.
So Einav, I'd like to talk a bit more about the concerns that advertisers have or would likely have with in-app and in-game advertising. Could you tell me about that?
Sure. So obviously it is still part of digital, and one of the main concerns around digitals is around fraud. And to be honest, this is something that in-app has, just like mobile web, just like desktop does. But you have the same players that are the same third-party vendors that are tackling these fraud issues. Also working in apps, so players like Pixelate and White Ops have anti-fraud solutions that are tailored for the in-app environment. So again, it's something that is not perfect yet, but the industry is working towards making sure that that is a safe environment. Another thing is around brand safety and where your ad is going to be shown. And actually, in that sense, the app environment tends to be safer, because when you think about it, an app has to go through the screening process of the Apple Store or the Google Play Store before it's actually uploaded to the store and available for download, which is something that mobile websites don't have. It's a process that they don't have to go through. So in that sense, there's actually that check post for apps that mobile websites don't have, which tend to make it a slightly safer environment from a brand perspective.
And what is the issue of viewability for adverts in-game and in-app?
Yeah, so like I mentioned before, this is a bit of a myth, because it's not so much that you can't measure viewability, it's more that there hasn't been a need to measure viewability in apps in the past, because it was a different type of campaigns that were running on there. There is a format called VPaid that is a format that allows you to show interactive ads, but also to measure viewability. It's a format that's very, very prevalent and common when you think about desktop, when you think about mobile web. It's actually something that now is being supported in apps as well, so that is making brands more comfortable to run campaigns in this environment. Vendors like Moat, Integral Ad Science, Double Verify, they're also working in the app space as well. So again, it is possible to measure viewability, and it's something that is starting now, just because the need only came now, but it's definitely possible from a technical and support perspective.
So what would be a good starting point for, say, brands and agencies to look into and get started with in-app advertising?
So here's the great thing, it's actually really easy, because most of the agencies already work through the agency trading desks with a variety of DSPs, which are the demand-side platforms that do the actual digital buying. And most of those DSPs have access to app inventory. So it's really just a matter of the agency asking the trading desk or the DSP to start buying app inventory, and so you don't even have to do anything special. It's just being more intentional about your mobile campaigns and how you want to spend your mobile budgets.
Perfect. Einav, thank you very much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.